Hi everyone, I'm Kimberly, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to quilt your quilts using the shapes built into your Brother My Design Center or your Baby Luck IQ Design. So let's get started. First, we need our glasses. Okay, I have pre-scanned in my panel that I'm doing. All three layers put together, and I am using the snap hoop. For those of you that have never seen the snap hoop, OMG, you're missing out. So you're going to put all three layers, and on the bottom you have a hoop that goes into your embroidery machine. You'll lay your quilt top on top. This is extremely strong magnets that will snap it right in place. Super easy. So when I'm ready to move my quilt along, I will just take this part off, move up my quilt or my panel, whatever I'm working with, and snap it back down. We're all ready to go. So let's go to our screen and create our quilt design. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to touch our satin stitch, and that will give us choices for the stitch that we want to use on our quilt. I'm going to go ahead and choose the straight stitch, and I could change the color of the stitch if I wanted to, but quite honestly I happen to see black better than any of them, so I'm going to leave that color. Once I hit OK, it's now going to show me that I have chosen the straight stitch for my quilting design. As we move down the screen, we have a button that is called the stamp key. In the stamp key, we're going to find shapes that we can use to quilt our quilt. I'm going to choose the third button over because that's our open stitches, and I happen to have a stitch that's going to work perfect on our quilt, and it's this one here. Once I choose that, I will hit OK. Here's our design. With my finger, I can move that design anywhere I want to. Okay, I'm just going to move it to the side while we choose a size. So that being said, we're going to go to the size button. And these are the different proportions that I can move or size my design with. We're going to choose all 4 arrows going in because I'm going to make the design smaller and I want to keep the shape of the design. Okay, once I've got my desired size, I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Down below, I have a copy key. If I touch my copy key, I then can copy and move more of my design wherever I want it to go. I made a boo-boo. That's okay. We're all good with that. We have a go back button. So if I touch my go back button, then I can go in and move my design. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and copy one more, and I'm going to use this one to change the size. So I'm going to go back into my size button, and now we're going to make one that's just a little bit smaller. Once I'm happy with the size, I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to hit the copy button, and I'm simply going to place them where I want them to be. I also have a rotate button. So if I touch my rotate, that will allow me to rotate my design 90, 10, 1, or 0.1%. And I can then move it, and I can copy it if I want to, and just change the look a little bit. Okay, we're just going to do one side of this quilt today so that you get how easy you can quilt any quilt. All right, so I'm going to pretend I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and we're going to hit next. Next is going to show me a couple different things. The first thing it's going to show me is the stitch that I chose, and I can hit arrows. It will take me to every stitch that's on there, or every design that's on there, so I can confirm that they are all a straight stitch. Down below, this is telling me the size of my stitch. I'm happy with what's there, so I'm going to hit set and OK. See how easy that was? I pre-scanned in my quilt so that you would be able to see that this is how it's going to look on my quilt. Once I'm happy with what I've done, I'm going to hit embroider. For those of you that have the Solaris or the Luminaire, you have an added benefit. We have a projector built into our machines. So if you touch the little cone button right up on the top, you're going to see that your design is going to be projected out onto your quilt. So I'm going to move the red box so that you can actually see what we've designed is going to look like on our quilt. How do you like that? Was that easy? I think you guys can all do that. So get in there and touch those buttons and have a little fun with your My Design Center and your IQ Design.